Update: am I the a-hole for breaking up with my fiancé because of his mother? My fiancé and I had extremely long and multiple discussions during this duration of time explaining our thoughts and feelings. To start off, I had explained to him that I totally saw how wrong it was after the fact to jump the gun and end things when I very well could have told him and talked to him about what was going on. I told him that I was just afraid that this was going to be a never-ending cycle with his mother and I wasn't sure if I wanted to deal with that for the rest of my life, as I would surely be miserable. But again, I apologized to him profusely for not coming to him and showing him what his mother had been up to behind his back and then hurting him by blindsiding him and breaking things off. I also did explain to him though that I believe a part of me didn't want to tell him because previously, although he had stuck up for me, the build-up before that was him brushing a lot of the stuff his mother would do off, and it hurt me deeply. I explained to him that the future I saw with him, his mother and I was going to be full of anger, hate and just negativity. I asked him if she could do these things to me before we were even married, what would happen when we are, or even when we had children in the future. I didn't want that for me, for him, or for any kids we were to have. My fiancé explained to me that he realized that he wasn't fully standing up for me or setting stern boundaries with his mother before, and he can't imagine how that must have made me feel. He said that he deeply regrets not being the man he wanted to be for me, especially when we were setting up a future together. He told me that it was completely unfair of me to go about things the way I did and that it hurt him so much that I just left him and didn't let him know so he could help deal with the issues. But he said he did now understand why I felt like I couldn't or felt like I didn't want to, as he was being blinded by the love he had for his mother. We both have started individual and couples therapy to work through any unresolved issues and issues related to this situation. His individual therapy has had a lot to do with his mother and talking about his mother, whereas my individual therapy has been about trust issues and communication issues. We are trying extremely hard to work on this as we both love each other dearly and couldn't imagine our lives without each other. As for his mother, my fiancé and I have blocked her and anyone who had sided with her immediately. We have surrounded ourselves with the ones who support us, loves us and see the wrong in what she was doing. She had reached out to both me and my fiancé to apologize and had asked to talk. We met up with her at a local cafe to chat to just see if we could salvage anything or see if she was even sorry. To say this was a mistake would be an understatement. But I think it really opened my fiancé's eyes to how just mean and cruel that woman can be. I had also shown him the messages, voicemails and her friends' texts, which I should have done in the first place beforehand, so this was kind of the cherry on the cake. I know it was extremely hard for him as he has only seen her as the loving, gentle, hard-working single mom that she was for majority of his life. I do hope she realizes her mistakes and tries to go to therapy herself to get the help she needs, as I do not wish any ill upon her regardless of what she has done and how she has treated me.